stands up on the inside of the line. Jamie Whitney. Now Paris Dream, the favourite, goes up. Uncle James still out of line with Singer, Speed Week, Marigo, Camarina, Natch and Mr. Bow to move in. A very big crowd here this afternoon. Very colourful, beautiful weather conditions. And they're here to see the clash between Marigo and Paris Dream, no doubt. Now waiting on Camarina and Marigo to move along, and the rider of Natch has dismounted. Natch, ridden by top West Australian jockey Paul Harvey, trained at Maruya by Rada Bulgin. Now Camarina, one of John Morrissey's two gallopers, about to be let in. And waiting on Mr. Bow to move forward, and Marigo racing in the famous white colours. Jeff and Beryl White, Marigo. White, purple stars and hoop sleeves. Now waiting on Mr. Bow to move along, and Marigo. And the riderless one, which is Natch. Paul Harvey is out of the saddle. Now Mr. Bow from the Barbara Joseph stable goes up towards the line. Sweet Spirit stands up with Polly Pepper. Now waiting on Marigo, it's the one out of line. Marigo about to be let in. Larry Cassidy, the rider of Marigo. Paris Dream stands up with Shane Dye in the saddle. Now Marigo moves in, so they're boxed. All in for the 1998 Tui's Black Opal Stakes. The line is set. Light goes on. Stand by, set. Racing in the Black Opal now. Singer was slowly away and Polly Pepper didn't jump all that well. And Speed Week got away well with Splendid Horse down towards the inside. Uncle James running third, followed by Camarina on the outside. Back on the inside, Sweet Spirit, followed then by Marigo, and the next one was Paris Dream. Natch is up on the outside, further back behind those Mr. Bow, Polly Pepper. At about a length and a half then, Singer at the tail of the field. As they leave the back and race down the side, Speed Week leads. The stablemate Camarina running second, followed then by Mr. Bow moving to third. In behind those then in the field came Marigo, followed further back in the field down towards the inside, Splendid Horse, and the next one was Uncle James, followed by Paris Dream. Natch is going up three wide. A further break behind those as they race towards the turn, being Singer and Sweet Spirit and Polly Pepper the last pair around the home turn, and Speed Week is the leader. Splendid Horse moved up on the outside. In behind those Uncle James, followed by Paris Dream, has got nowhere to go on the rails, and the next one was Marigo. Further back then came Mr. Bow. It's Speed Week the leader. Splendid Horse on the outside is trying hard. It's Splendid Horse going it after Speed Week. Speed Week is giving plenty. Oh, Speed Week is too good, and Speed Week wins the Black Opal. Speed Week first, Splendid Horse second, Paris Dream no luck in the straight. In behind those Camarina, followed then by Singer. Marigo never really a chance, followed by Uncle James. The next one behind those Natch, followed by Mr. Bow. Polly Pepper second last, and the last one home in the 98 Black Opal Stakes being, as they pull up quickly, Sweet Spirit. Stand by, Speed Week. The local galloper, trained by John Morrissey, ridden by Matthew Carl. Number 6, the winner, Speed Week. Splendid Horse tried hard on the outside, but Speed Week gave plenty in the straight. And another triumph for local trainer John Morrissey. Speed Week raced by the Gundaroo Stud Syndicate, the managers El Hoyle and R.K. Lees. A 2-year-old chestnut colt by Rory's Jester out of Vain Princess. Having his third start today, only 3 starts for a win and a second. But Speed Week responded well to the whip riding of Matthew Carl, has beaten Splendid Horse second, and Paris Dream didn't have much luck in the straight. It has finished third. Now the time, 1:10:47. 1:10:47 is the time, and the last 600 in 35:25. 35:25 the sectional time, and the winner Speed Week, leading most of the way, has beaten Splendid Horse and Paris Dream in the 1998 Tui's Black Opal Stakes, a Group 2 race, and a great triumph for trainer John Morrissey. We'll have more in a moment.
Oh, you can't beat the good trainers, and Michael Carl, a terrific rider, and that was a very good performance by Speed Week there. in the Tui's Black Opal Stakes for 1998. That was a great run. Paris Dream, I guess, was a little bit stiff, got a little bit unlucky there in the home straight. Couldn't get much room to move, but I think he was beaten by a better horse in the days. We take it to John now at Randwick.
Okay, Nick getting in, and congratulations to John Morrissey and Matty Carl and the owners on a great win. Speed Week just ran them off their feet and went right on with it too. By gee, he's no shrinking violet. Went to the line brilliantly.
The big one of the day, the Black Opal Stakes, going to number 6 Speed Week at $27, Neaton $4.40. Second Splendid Horse at $1.50, Paris Dream. He's run plenty of minor placings, or not plenty of them, but hasn't won Paris Dream on too many occasions and has been sent out favourite at the Blue Diamond. It was one of the favourites. Now, the Quinella was $38.80, trifecta $300.70 for race 6 at Canberra. Has promised a lot, Paris Dream, but just hasn't quite given at the moment. At the start at Maryborough, and we have some late mail at $9, Obsessed at $8.40, Northern Poet at $4.30, Zeregal at $15, Crafty Bow $18, Dorsal is showing at 16 to 1, 18 for Kenquest, number 10. 760 Chosen Warrior, Rum Rustic at 17, and we have 66 Let Me Pass. Kidlat $10, 25 Al Rateb, and K's Regret at 55 to 1 for the 7th at Canberra. And the 7th race this afternoon is the Sprint Quality 5, 11 and 3, the selections from Tony Campbell. John Morrissey, successful local trainer, took out the big one today, and Hilton Donaldson is with John right now.
Well, excitement personified here at Canberra after the running of the Black Opal Stakes. Congratulations, John.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic to see, and not only that, but you ran 4th as well. Do you know that?
I do, yes. Yeah, I do.
Outstanding performance by this horse. Did you think he could possibly turn the tables by the 2 lengths on Splendid Horse, let alone the others that came into the race?
I thought he could beat Speed. If Splendid Horse was the horse to beat, I thought he could win it. But I thought the Melbourne Form and Marigo and Nastri, I thought they were a stronger field and they were my worry. But I did think he could turn the tables on Speed and Splendid Horse.
Was that the plan, to go and get the lead?
Yes, yeah. We had discussions before, and they were talking about, you know, they might go quick, take a set, and I said definitely not. I said it's a small field, they'll expect this horse to lead, do it your own way.
Well, Mr. Hoyle and Mr. Lees have been great supporters of your stable.
They have, and it's lovely for them to win a race like this. But yeah, when you've got owners like that, you've got to win nice races, and, you know, it's been a great thrill for all of us.
Will the horse go to the Golden Slipper?
He's nominated and everything like that, and if he's all right, you know, I think he's worthy of a run, you know, and it'll be a great thrill for them. I think that's how they'd think.
Your first Black Opal, hopefully it won't be your last. You're a fantastic supporter of us on Sky Channel. With each meeting that we come here, you always come and have a chat to us. And on behalf of Michelle and everyone at Sky Channel, congratulations to you, because you're a great supporter of us, and we support you and we congratulate you. Good on you.
Thank you very much. I love the day. Thank you.
Good on you, John. John Morrissey there with his first Black Opal. He's run second in the race a couple of times, but it is fantastic, Nick, to see him win the big one in his hometown.
Marvellous. Congratulations, John. Terrific horse trainer, and I think, well, some time ago, he trained 7 winners anyway. I think it might have been about 12, 13 months ago, almost the whole entire card. Johnny Morrissey, terrific trainer. Now, Michael Heath in the next race, the big one of the day, or one of them anyway, the Sprint. It's a very good field, this. He likes number 11, Chosen Warrior, at pretty good odds to win from 1, Ravada, and number 6, Zeregal. There are the 3 from Michael. Behind the barrier there. Short break on Sky, then to Tony Campbell.
Now Al Rateb goes up towards the line. Dorsal led forward with Northern Poet. Very good field this, the Tyco International. Now waiting on Northern Poet to move along. Also Sonite about to be let in with Crafty Bow. Down in Monterey, Kenquest, Kidlet still out with Rum Rustic. And Obsessed yet to move forward. This is the Tyco International, a listed quality race, 1,400 metres the journey. Well, the crowd certainly getting their money's worth here today with the local galloper, Speed Week, trained by John Morrissey, taking out the big one of the day, the Tui's Black Opal Stakes, in brilliant fashion. Now, Rum Rustic about to move along with Down in Monterey, and that will leave Obsessed, Crafty Bow, Kenquest and Kidlet. Well, of course, Kidlet trained by John Morrissey. Now, if Kidlet wins this race, of course, I think John picks up the car, the Audi car, around about $85,000 worth. So Johnny Morrissey going for the big bonus here the beautiful Audi car valued at $85,000 from Pollock Motors in Canberra. Now Kidlet goes up. Ravada in line. Chosen Warrior goes in. Two to move in, Obsessed and Kenquest. Two to move in for the Tyco International Sprint. Now Kenquest goes up, waiting on Obsessed. Obsessed moves in now. Ravada the inside runner. Line is just about set for the Tyco International. And John Morrissey's representative in this is Kidlet. Now just waiting on Obsessed to move along. Very good field this tonight, Northern Poet. From down around the Riverina area, Northern Poet. And tonight, Ravada drawn the inside, one of Brian Guy's two runners. He's got Ravada and Crafty Bow. Crafty Bow, of course, won the Guineas last year here. Now they're all in. The Tyco International standby. The light goes on. Starter says just about ready to say go. Gates open, that was a good level start, and Kidlet into the centre got away well. Kenquest is prominent, followed by Down in Monterey and Al Rateb down towards the inside. Dorsal is getting right up along the inside. Further back then, Crafty Bow and Zerigal is going up looking for the lead. Back behind those tonight, followed by Rum Rustic, Chosen Warrior. Well back as they sort themselves out. Let Me Pass, followed then by Ravada down towards the inside. Obsessed and Northern Poet well back, and Case Regret at the tail of the field as they make that first turn and leave the back and race down the side. And the JP Morrissey Galloper Kidlet doing it well, about three in front. Zerigal is second, followed by Kenquest third. Crafty Bow is fourth. A break behind those Down in Monterey on the outside of Dorsal. A further break in the field tonight, followed further back then came down towards the inside Al Rateb, and a break behind those Chosen Warrior well back with Ravada, followed then by Obsessed. Let Me Pass, Northern Poet as well back on the turn, and Kay's Regret is last of all, but around the home turn they've got 400 metres to go. Kidlet the leaders. Zerigal moved up on the outside, in behind those Crafty Bow running on there well clear. Back along the inside, Kenquest, followed by Al Rateb and Dorsal, and the next one was Rum Rustic, followed by Sir Knight. The others are a mile back, but at the 200 though, and Zerigal race to the lead. Kidlet's battling on, in behind those Al Rateb down towards the inside, then Dorsal and Rum Rustic, but Zerigal broke clear inside the final 100, and Zerigal wins the Tyco International. Zerigal first, Kidlet second, good go for third, Al Rateb or Ravada who flashed up, then Rum Rustic, followed by Chosen Warrior, Northern Poet, Kenquest well back in the field, Down in Monterey, Obsessed Never a Chance, followed by Dorsal, then tonight well back in the field, Let Me Pass. The next one across the line was Kay's Regret, and Crafty Bow has finished last. Zerigal, ridden by Nick Suquet. Number 6, the winner, Zerigal, trained at Gundagai by David Blundell and ridden by Nick Suquet, has taken out the Tyco International Sprint. A 6-year-old bay gelding by Zoffany out of Regality, raced by MJ Norton, AJ McAllister, JG Saunderson and DL Wood. Now number 14 will get second, Kidlet, almost bought off the big double for John Morrissey, almost brought it off. Kidlet raced by the Gundaroo Stud Syndicate, the managers R.K. Lees and Len Hoyle. John Morrissey, Glenn Perry. Close for third, Al Rateb and Ravada, who flashed up late. So third could go either way. Al Rateb a good run, and Ravada one of Brian Guy's two gallopers. Now the time for the race, 1:22.26. 1:22.26, the course and class record 1:21.52. 1:22.26, the last 636.95. But a very good winner is a Regal, trained at Gundagai by David Blundell, ridden by Nick Suquet, started from a wide barrier draw, and Zerigal's now had 36 starts, 15 wins, 3 seconds and 5 thirds. No numbers as yet, but we'll flash them down the line as soon as they become available.
Zerigal the winner there for Nick Suquet. Kidlet second, Ravada has run third. Be a nice healthy trifecta coming up there at Canberra. Now, Balmaria at 6, Zerigal at $13.30 and $4.30. Kidlet, $2.20 and Ravada at $3. The double pair of sixes, $478.40 on race 7 at Canberra. Let's return to the track right now. Once again, here's Michelle Tizard.
Welcome back to Canberra, and as you know, sponsorship is very important to race days, and the major sponsor here of the Black Opal is Tui's, and with me is Barry Gibson from Tui's. Barry, it's been a great day, hasn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely sensational, and to have the result that we had today was just put it over the top. It was great. Great crowds, everything's going well.
And this is your 10th year sponsorship of the Black Opal. Is it very important to Tui's to be involved in racing?
Oh, yes, exceptionally. I mean, the 10 years that we've had it, we've just seen it continually build every year, and you know, our market share in this region is doubled over the last couple of years, and a lot of that is the exposure we get from these sort of events. Sensational.
So you'll be back next year?
Oh, we hope to, yes. We'd like to continue to support sport in general as well as racing, so yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Well, everyone's certainly looking like they're having a very, very good time here, and I'm sure there's a lot of Tui's going down as well. Barry, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Back to you. Great sponsorship here today of the Black Opal from Tui's.
Absolutely, Michelle. Yeah, they've been terrific, haven't they, over the years, and hopefully more to come. They've been very strong supporters of the Canberra Racing Club over the past few years. OK, now let's have a look at Claire, and they are behind the barriers. Thank you very much, Johnny, and good afternoon to you. We'll see you again pretty soon as we take you back to Canberra right now, and here's Michelle.
Welcome back to Canberra. Well, there's only 2 to go. Race 8, what is Michael Heath like? Here's his best 3.
Good betting event too here, Michelle. Oh, look, I've settled on number 7, Goodwood here, and second in the Canberra Guineas a fortnight ago. A sensational run. He's a horse on the way up, trained by the informed Barbara Joseph, leading country hoop Greg Ryan on board. They're the right credentials for this sort of event. The leader here will be number 3, Space Prince. They've been getting home to the front runners. He ran very good sectionals last start here, and he just weakened over the concluding stages. He's a big danger for sure. I'm terrified of him. Bit of value here for the multiple place, number 11, Positive Flyer. Showed disappointing at Canterbury last start, but wasn't beaten all that far. 2 runs since a spell prior to that at Canberra were very useful, and the 1600-metre trip looks ideal. Can't fault the condition of 8 Music Video. He's certainly a very promising horse, trained by John Morrissey, but you can't tip them all. I've got 7, Goodwood on top, hardest to beat, 3, Space Prince, and 11, Positive Flyer.
Well, there you have it, not quite from the horse's mouth, but 7, 3 and 8 from Michael Heath.
Now, he's out on the... might turn the corner for him. I hope it does. Moral Danger at big odds here at Canberra. Final catch 123, 340 Space Prince, Irish Maple 25, 840 for Beulah, Dance to Glory 11. Good luck to Gary and the team. $2.90 for Goodwood, Music Video $5.90, 24 Speedy Groucho, Astro Starlet 87, 27 for Positive Flyer in race 8 at Canberra. Let's take it to Tony for the Pollock Audi Class 6 plate.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. This is the Pollock Audi Class 6 plate. The big crowd still here. They're waiting for the last 2 races. Now, Goodwood about to move along. It's the favourite. That will leave Irish Maple, Buller, Dance to Glory and Speedy Groucho to move along. The Pollock Audi Class 6 plate, the second last of the day. Now Buller moving up towards its position. Now waiting on Speedy Groucho, there's a riderless one there, it's Goodwood. Goodwood riderless behind the barrier stalls. Now waiting on Goodwood to move in, and we'll have a start. Now, just waiting on Goodwood to move along. Greg Ryan, the rider, out of the saddle. Goodwood, trained by Barbara Joseph. Good second in the Guineas here 2 weeks ago behind the stablemate McJoey. Now, Goodwood goes up. Music Video stands well. Now, the line is set. They're under starters' orders. The Pollock Audi Class 6 plate. Waiting on the light. This is the second last of what's been a tremendous day of racing here in Canberra. Now the light's on. They're set. And away they go. Dance to Glory went back to the tail of the field when they hit the ground. Final catch and Space Prince down towards the inside. Got the best of it, followed by Speedy Groucho. Not too far away was Buller, followed then by Irish Maple. Easing back was Moral Danger, followed by Music Video. Then Goodwood, followed by Positive Flyer. Dance to Glory, second last, and 2 off Astra Starlet at the tail of the field. There's a good race for the leaders. They race down the back inside the 1200. It's Buller just shouting Space Prince on the rails, and Speedy Groucho is not too far away in 3rd place. The length behind those then was Final Catch, further back than Irish Maple as they race towards that next turn. A break of about 2 to Moral Danger, 3 behind those Music Video, followed by Goodwood, who's tracking Music Video. Then Positive Flyer down towards the inside. A further break, Dance to Glory second last, and Astro Starlet along last as they leave the back and race down the side. Now Speedy Groucho goes to the lead about a long neck in front of Space Prince. 4 off in 3rd, then Buller being ridden along a bit, followed then by Final Catch. And the one up on the outside making a bit of ground there was Irish Maple. well. A further break behind those towards the turn. Moral Danger followed by Goodwood starting a run, and then Music Video followed then by Positive Flyer. Dance to Glory under the whippers second last, and Astro started last of all. But around the home turn, and Space Princess raced to the lead. Space Princess kicked well clear. Speedy Groucho's battling on. Goodwood coming down the outside, and further back behind those in the field, Positive Flyer. He's got to go now for Space Prince. Goodwood tries hard on the outside, and back behind those in the field, Positive Flyer. Now Goodwood going it after Space Prince. Space Prince is kicking back. Goodwood is driving near the line. Goodwood raced up on the outside. They hit the line. Maybe Space Prince has held on. I think Space Prince has held on to beat Goodwood. Now Positive Flyer third. In behind those, Moral Danger, followed then by Final Catch, Music Video, a long break, Dance to Glory. Then Irish Maple, followed by Speedy Groucho Buller, and Astro Starlet, one of the last across the line. Another tremendous finish. But I think you'll find Space Prince has held on. He threw everything at Goodwood, Greg Ryan, but I feel he's just missed. Another driving finish here to race 8, the Polar County Class 6 plate. Now stand by, Space Prince and Goodwood. 1:36.11 the time. 1:36.11. Now that is a new class record. 1:36.11, a new class record. 38.59 the sectional time. Judge calls for the photo, but in my humble opinion, I think the one on the inside, Space Prince, has held on. There's only a lip in it, though. Goodwood looked as though he was going to get there a couple of times near the line, but Jamie Late got every possible ounce out of Space Prince, and I've got to be. I think he may have lasted, but if you've backed Goodwood, hold on to your tickets. Judge calls for the photo between Space Prince and Goodwood in yet another driving finish. 1:36.11. A new class record. Previous record held by Within an Ace. We'll stand by and wait for the official numbers.
The inside will get that. Thank you very much, Tony. Now race out at Randwick. 13 for Buzz Off. $10 Saturn Planet. Jack and Archie 39.
Had some great finishes here today, and Spiro thought for John Morrissey and his heart, I suppose, is the basic way to sum it up. He's run second in 3 races here today, one of them on protest, of course, promoted, but the 2 others by a nose. But then again, he did win the big one of the day, didn't he? And his other horse ran 4th in the same race, so it doesn't really matter today. We're joined now by Ian Whitfield from Tyco International to tell us all about the company. Ian, how are you today?
Very well, thank you. Enjoying the day and looking forward to the evening.
Tyco International is involved in the construction industry. In just what way?
We basically have a series of subcontract companies doing air conditioning, electrical, plumbing and fire protection in government and commercial buildings in the ACT. We're actually spread all over Australia and around the world. A very large international company.
Where did the company emanate from?
Well, it emanated from Australia originally, in that Wormald International, which was a very well-known Australian company, unfortunately got taken over in 1990 by Tyco International, which is an American company, but Wormald still plays a very big part in their operations worldwide.
How much new development goes on in a place like Canberra?
Well, it depends on the government at the time, and we suffer at times. This year, we're still hanging in there, and I think we're getting a bit of spin-off from the Sydney situation with the Olympics coming up, so it's very good.
And your sponsorship of racing, of course, extends to the running of the National Sprint, and we thank you very much for joining us on Sky today.
Good, thank you very much.
Ian Whitfield from Tyco International. Here's John Tapp.
All set.
Vanilla 320, trifecta 143.40 on race 8 at Canberra. Clear behind the barrier for race 8, Michelle, and here she is with a late mail.
Well, welcome back to Canberra, and it's race 9, the last on the card for the Black Opal at Canberra today. Here's Michael Heath with his best in race 9.
He's wrapped up a pretty good day's racing too, Michelle, indeed. Speedweek on its way to the Golden Slipper too from today's Black Opal Stakes. Fully paid up, and they're quietly confident it can improve another dimension to be competitive in that race. But looking at the last, I'm sticking with John Morrissey and Matthew Carl here, settling on number 5, Last Soprano. This horse 4 starts over this course and distance. 4 starts over this course and distance for 2 wins and a placing. A heap of speed on in this event, and La Soprano is going to get a lovely sit just off the speed. And I expect this mare to be charging home and proving very hard to hold out. Number 2, Quick and Handsome, is the favourite on course at a relatively short quote, around about half each way odds with the bookies. Been racing very, very well, Quick and Handsome. Forget he went around at Warwick Farm last start, Michelle. He doesn't handle the wet ground at all. Prior to that, he was a very good winner at Rose Hill, so that confirms he's got a bit of quality. And number 8, Lively Mariah, trained by Brian Guy, won this race last year. Lively Mariah, she's a dual city winner, an on-pace runner, and that's the place to be this afternoon. Summing it up, 5, La Soprano on top, terrified of 2, Quick and Handsome, and 8, Lively Mariah.
Good on you, Michael. That's his tips for the last race 9 from Canberra. Hope you can find a good thing.
Thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you very much to Michael as well, doing a great job there at Canberra this afternoon. Now, behind the barrier at Caloundra, and the sun is shining.
Nick, moving in now for the last. It's been a tremendous day's racing here. Still a big crowd hanging around, waiting for the last. I'm not sure whether they're trying to get out on the last or win some more. Now, Replace goes up. Lively Mariah out of line. Gold Knuckle is back. Stubby Starkus, Guarded Love. Miscreation. Canberra has another Sunday meeting, a fortnight from today, I believe it is. More Sunday racing.
March 29.
March 29. So another Sunday tab meeting. Gold Knuckle goes up. Miscreation in line. Waiting on La Soprano, Thermostat, Stubby Starkus, Zoo City. Lively Mariah. Mountain Time is still out. Yes, a local win to Speed Week in the big one, the Tooheys Black Opal Stakes. Very popular win, trained by John Morrissey. That's John's first Black Opal winner. So we have 2 local trainers now. Frank Cleary won it back in 92, and JP Morrissey 1998. Moving in well, Lively Mariah goes up. Guarded Love about to move along. So I suppose there'll be celebrations late into the night following the win of Speed Week. Clan O'Sullivan. Frank Cleary was the first local trainer with Clan O'Sullivan to win a Black Opal back in 92. And John Morrissey, the second local trainer, 1998 with Speed Week. It's been a tremendous day's racing. Good finishes, keen racing, a happy crowd. They're well behaved too, I might add. Now, just waiting on Mountain Time, Paul Harvey. The West Australian rider brings Mountain Time up towards the line. It's been well supported. And that will leave Stubby Starkus. Line almost set for the last of the day, the Casino Canberra Class 6 plate over the 1,200 metres. Now, Stubby Starkus goes up. Whistle downwind, the inside runner. They're boxed. Under starters' orders for the last. Waiting on the light. Here they go. Off. Now, Guarded Love missed it by about a length and a half. Gold Knuckle didn't jump all that well, and Quick and Handsome went straight to the lead. Out wide, Thermostat moves second, followed by Mountain Time. Lively Mariah is prominent, followed then by Stubby Starkus, and the next one, La Soprano, whistle downwind on the inside. Getting back centre field was Serenata, followed by Replace, then Zoo City. Gold Knuckle second last, and Guarded Love last of all. On settling down as they leave the back and race down the side. 700 out, Thermostat is the leader. A half a length in front of Mountain Time second, followed then by Quick and Handsome third. Lively Mariah going up 3 wide, Stubby Starkus. A length or so behind those, then Whistle Downwind. Further back in the field, then Replace. In between runners, La Soprano towards the turn, followed by back behind those, Serenata, and further back to Guarded Love, followed by Zoo City. And the next one, Miscreation and Gold Knuckle. But around the home turn in the last, Mountain Time moved up on the outside of Thermostat. Waiting for run down towards the inside was Quick and Handsome. Further back then, Stubby Starkus, followed then by down the outside, Guarded Love is putting in a run. And further back to Gold Knuckle, but Lively Mariah's the one. Lively Mariah raced up on the outside, put the head in front of Mountain Time. It's Lively Mariah just in front, and